and I was comparing myself and people, and one of my teammates, Stoll, he was just like, bro, like, you're gonna be fine. Like, I know we came here to play football, but your hard work and dedication alone is going to keep you here. I was just telling myself in my head, man, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I felt like a big change for me was sitting down with Coach Rudolph. He sat me down, told me to come out to the workout, went to his office, we sat down for like 30 to 45 minutes. But he also told me, like, I could send you home. But he talked to me. He said, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. He just gave me words of encouragement.
John Henry, the Good Hustle. We are here with actually two of my favorite people, Alex and Andrew Erby. So these are brothers, twins, Middletown, passing record, which actually was broke a year later, which is BS. I don't want to talk about that. But these are two young guys, two great guys raised by great parents, great family, just growing up really fast to be strong young men, which is really, really cool. So first, I want to thank you both for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. This is kind of a recap for Alex, but having you on is new, which we wanted you on last time too. This is just how it works out. But I think this makes it a little bit better because people can kind of understand where you guys came from.
Right.
Because we're recapping. If you saw the episode with Alex, you know, Alex talked a lot about humility. One of the quotes that you said that I remember was, comparison is the thief of joy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
𝐷𝗫𝗄𝗏.
Yep. 𝐷𝗫𝗱𝗏. And, you know, which twin brothers, there has to be some comparison in your heads, which, you know, has to be something you guys have to work on at some point in time. But I can tell you that I've used what you said from that episode a year ago 1,000 times in the last year. And my wife says it too. John, she'll like literally quote what you said in that episode. But in that episode, we got to talk to, you know, Alex, and it's the same thing ran true for you, Andrew, like how you guys grew up, how you were raised, how you were taught from helping people on Thanksgiving. I remember you telling a story about that, from just being a great neighbor, God-loving kids, wanting to grow, you know, high school football champions, 3 out of 4 years, you know, just a lot on your plate, you know, big names in town, you know, like Middletown's a single A. Or I'm sorry, I said Middletown.
Yeah, I was like Steel High.
Yeah, Steel High. Excuse me, I said Middletown twice. So Steel High, they went to Steel High Rollers and state champions 3 out of 4 times, like I said. But, you know, you go from, you know, big fish, little pond, and the year changes. You guys literally are twins. You grow up in the same room till high school. You guys have lived 6 feet apart from each other forever. You go to the Naval Academy. You go to Athens, Ohio, to Ohio University. You know, how was that change, like just right off the bat for this year for you two? Let's start with you, Andrew.
It was definitely a big change, but what helped us a lot, I mean, he was in not plebe summer. He was in the boot camp when he went there, but really helped us. We usually talked every day, either via text or just FaceTime. But just knowing that, like, we're there for a reason. We're there to get some work done and better off our future. So I think that was a big part of just us talking every day and just making sure, like, keep our head on track and just stay on task.
Was there times when you couldn't talk at all, though, because you were in basic training, things like that?
Yeah, the first 4 weeks when I got there. I mean, first time I got there, I was getting yelled at from the door.
And that was it in Annapolis or were you in San Antonio?
So that was in Rhode Island.
Oh, Rhode
Newport.
Island. Oh, that's right. I did know that.
Rhode
Yeah,
Island.
you guys were up in Newport.
Yeah, so we were up there in Newport, Rhode Island for 4 weeks.
Air Force is
that's
down there.
Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were up there for 4 weeks, and like we couldn't have contact or anything like that. And I remember calling my mom the one time because I called him and he didn't answer because I thought I'm pretty sure he was at film or a workout or something. So that first Sunday where we can contact people, because I needed to hear his voice.
Yeah,
so I was all over the place and I was just like scrambled. So I would say the first week without him was one of my hardest. And going through that other 3 weeks without him, I mean, I was just thinking, I mean, he's doing his thing, and that was just the mindset that I had. Was just like, we're on different paths and this is meant to be. So
yeah,
we just got to keep doing our own part. And I know he's thinking about me and I'm thinking about him. So at the end of the day, we just got to just work on our own things. But after that time, it was really easy. I mean, we're FaceTime each other every day, play a game.
But it had to be hard like that. It's like almost like you get off sugar like that first week, or any type of addiction or anything like that. Like that first week is the hardest. So you're used to every day being in front of each other 24/7, and then boom, it's like straight cut off that first week.
The first time on the football field without him, that was tough. I mean, I struggled my first game at the prep school, and I had to like really sink everything in. I was like, oh, I don't have a brother in the same field as me.
Yeah.
So that was hard. I mean, I went to my dad because I wasn't doing that well up there academically the first marking period. It was just kind of a huge like culture shock.
It is. It's big.
Yes.
And this was in Rhode Island too?
Yep. This is
So that's
Rhode
where
Island.
that's where you were playing football.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
We had a 10-game season. We won all 10 games. We had a pretty good season. But
Did you start?
yes, I did.
How were your numbers?
I mean, we switched like every quarter. So we would go, sometimes we would go drives, but the Army game, they kind of eliminated that, but we still, like, everybody played.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody gets exposure, all the scholarship kids.
That's good.
Get exposure. I mean, it was a good opportunity just to learn the playbook and get around the guys and really see a system and how the Naval Academy works for next year. Because I mean, now I feel like I'm ready.
Because you're going to be in Annapolis.
Yep.
Yeah, this coming year.
Yep.
And then your season, I mean, how did it go for you? Because you guys were actually MAC champions. You guys were MAC champions too.
Yeah, there was a lot of wins over there, but I feel like when I first got there, I mean, it completely shocked me, and I feel like a big part was not having my brother and my dad with me to push me.
Yeah,
I was mentally challenged up there. I mean, the first couple of workouts I covered finished, like I was truly mentally beat down. I just had a couple of conversations with my mom and dad. Like I was questioning myself at times. Like I don't think I could do this. I want to come home. My dad and my mom always pushed me to like just keep going. You can get through this. And then I got the hard part over with. And I always just remember faith over fear. Just keep going into it. Keep fighting. But over this season, I was on scout team and I really didn't travel. I mean, it was still fun, but it was definitely a great experience to have. I mean,
yeah.
to the MAC championship in Detroit.
You have to go to that too, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Just to get to experience that, it was a great experience. And then we was in the Cure Bowl in Florida. That was a great experience.
Yeah. And the last time I saw you guys would have been like this week last year at the graduation party.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, because it would have been like this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I will tell you, when you came in, I even said right before the show started, I said, you look completely different. Like, are you thinner? Like, actually, I weigh 30 pounds more, but you look a lot more fit. And actually, you look more fit too. Like,
yeah,
you look faster and you're not even moving.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
That program up there in Rhode Island, they did a really good job up there. And
well, the whole Naval Academy and I mean, let's not cut any difference from playing at Ohio, but like the structure that you go through from
different.
Steel High, and your dad's a really good coach, and I'm sure there's a lot of structure with your father, but that is a different ballgame. I mean, you're talking, nothing wrong with it, but single A to Division I, big school colleges, like from the weight rooms to the structure to the, lack of phone, scheduling, like how much different was it and eye-opening? Like that first couple week or couple months was like, geez, I had no idea what I was getting into.
I would say the first conditioning workout, winter workouts, because so really we couldn't do summer workouts because we had NDOC, and after NDOC we had 2 weeks to get ready for the season. So everything was just fast-paced, learn the plays. I mean, getting hitting a little bit, but winter workouts was really the Naval Academy winter workouts. So I would say our first conditioning day, we would do a lift and then go out there for conditioning. And then on top of that, we would have to do the military fitness on top of that.
Yeah.
So like just doing all that in one day and knowing this upcoming year, going in there and battling with some of the best guys in the nation. I mean, I think we're predicted to go top. We're top 23 right now.
Wait, you guys are going to be?
I think we're going to be ranked. Because some polls were 23rd, and some people got us going to the college.
This will be the only time I ever root for Navy to beat Army, just so you know. Because that ain't going to happen any other way. But as long as you there, I got you, all right? I got you, okay? But then, your season was different. Like you said, you were on scout squad a lot. Mm-hmm. And that's where you basically live. You had a small little bit of a foot injury, but you're pretty much good to go.
Right.
But let's talk about the changes that actually happened at Ohio that... I mean, you're wearing a different shirt right now. So let's talk about how those changes happened and what led you to move to a local school, basically to Pennsylvania.
I'm not gonna say it was a bunch of change. I mean, up in Ohio, it was a great opportunity for me. I mean, I made a lot of friends up there, and it kind of hurt me just to make that decision to hit the transfer portal because I just started really building a bond with them guys. But at the right time, I just had to make the right decision that was for me and my future. So that's when I decided to hit the portal. Yeah. But it was definitely a great place to be, and it's a great program up there.
But it's pretty cool to look at. Like, you're going to Bucknell. Like, Bucknell is not. This is a high education. Like, this is a really great school. Really, actually known for lacrosse too. Like, big lacrosse school. But they have a great, I mean, the campus is gorgeous. You're only an hour and a half from home. It's just a beautiful area. So, like, and now you guys are, not that it really makes a big difference. You guys have learned to live apart from each other, but you guys are now within 4 hours of each other, basically. And it's going to be pretty cool because you guys are going to be pretty close. You know, how was that decision made where you're like, yes, Bucknell is the right school for me? Like, what made you choose Bucknell?
I took 3 visits. So I went to 𝑢Albany and I went to Lafayette. Then I went to Bucknell my last visit. I mean, just the culture up there is just, it's eye-opening. It's just a great opportunity for me. Coach Pearson, I mean, the person that recruited me, but he's a good coach, and how he broke things down and was very adamant about his techniques and stuff really was eye-opening. And the facilities is beautiful. And then a big bonus is it's only an hour away from home.
Yeah, hour.
Like,
yeah, it's not even.
Yeah, it's like, it's right there. So it's like my family come up there and travel whenever they want. I could travel home if I need.
Yeah, so I can go to games.
Right.
Yeah, I go to your games. I go to your games because you're only 2 hours and 20 minutes, something like that.
No, you can get down there in an hour and 50 minutes.
Oh, hour 50?
Yeah,
Okay.
on game
day, yeah.
Game day is probably 2 hours because when you hit Annapolis, it's packed.
It's packed.
Yeah.
Which is an amazing town, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, we still have to go to the
Iron Rooster.
No.
What is it?
Ruth's Chris.
Oh, the steak.
We got to go to Ruth's Chris.
Yeah.
I've eaten there a couple times. So what are you looking forward to this year? Like, okay, you come to Bucknell and you leave this coming Sunday.
Right.
So you're going to actually be gone when this episode airs.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you...
What I'm just looking for is just to stay healthy and just to learn the system and just hopefully just make, my goal is my realistic goal is just to be on the travel squad and have an opportunity to play. I mean, obviously I want to start, but I don't want to rush things and just disappoint myself and just put myself down. I just want to take things slow.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe I could play, but I'm not going to put too much weight on myself and expecting me to play right
And
away.
you don't know what doors are going to open up, what opportunities. You just never know what's going to happen this year.
Right.
But like you said earlier, which was really important, you both said this because first time living apart from each other, you know, you're 19 years old, 18, 19, you lived beside each other forever. And then you start to realize, hey, I'm doing this. I got to focus on me right now. Like I got to grow myself. You know, we're still best friends. We're still twin brothers. He's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. But we both have to grow individually. And I think that's been something that's really, you guys have been taught a lot this year. You think?
I would say, yeah. I mean, in different ways. I mean, it's finding each other's identity.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I was questioning about the Naval Academy when the prep school, because I'm like, oh, I'm all the way up in Rhode Island. I'm seeing him travel all over, going to MAC championships. And how many classes do we have a day?
Yeah, I had like 2, some days 1, some days I ain't even have class.
Yeah, so like, and then I'm going to class six classes every day. So I'm like, man, like I wish I was in his shoes, and like I wish we could follow this.
Well, what did we just talk about? Comparison is for joy.
Exactly. So I was like comparing my situations to his, and I'm like, oh, he's getting paid money. I'm like, oh man. So I mean, we're just finding each other's identity, because I mean, towards the end of the school year, I mean, just finding my group of guys up there. I mean, I started to love it, and I started to grow a different type of love for the military aspect after, because I mean, I didn't know what Marine aviation was, so I didn't even know you can go Marine route. Like if you want to.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. So you can either go Marine or Navy route.
Really?
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So my dream is hopefully, it's my backup plan. If I don't make the NFL, go Marine aviation, go to flight school, and just basically become a Marine aviator.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like, as long as you guys are understanding that, you know, you're taking advantage of your athletic abilities, you're both smart, no matter what ends up happening with football, you guys are going to be putting yourselves in really great positions for your futures. You're going to be extremely well hireable. You're really good guys. You know, like, you just have all of these characteristics that people, like, even in my world, like where I have employees, things like that. Like, we look at people like yourself, and this is the kind of people we want to see coming into our worlds to work. Because eventually, I mean, sports don't last forever. We know that, right? Yep. But that's cool. Like the fact that, because I've heard we have people that are close in the same circles. I heard that you were struggling.
Yeah.
That there was times of struggle up there, you know, and that it was hard, and you were like, I want to come home sometimes. Yeah. But that's the same. I'm sure did you have those feelings too?
For sure, but it wasn't necessary when I started school, because by the time school started, I was already at home. I felt like at home, but it really hit me when I really wanted to come home with summer workouts, because that's just a big change. Just going from high school workouts to college workouts, that's just a big change. And
because you ain't getting a summer.
No. I know. Right after graduation, I think it was 2 days after.
Yep.
Went straight up there. So
which is crazy because
it is.
the normal college student goes and they'll go in August.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not going up till August.
Whole summer.
Yeah, they have the whole summer off.
Even your Division II, Division III guys, they have until August 11th to spend their summer.
Oh yeah, because they only get 20. What is it? I forget how many practice days they get. They don't.
It's different for Division I and Division.
Even FCS though, because I think July 9th is the actual report day for everybody. But since I'm a transfer, I had to catch up on some credits for the Patriot League because their academics are higher. But I got to go up there for summer classes. I'm gonna work out and try to learn.
Well, you really do realize that PA is smarter than Ohio, so we get that for sure.
Especially the Patriot League.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's literally, and I think that's one of the most things I'm proud of you about is like literally because I actually talked to your mom, she's like, he's transferring, don't tell nobody, and I didn't say a word. I didn't even tell Taylor nothing, but I was like, I heard the word before it came out, but I didn't know where you're going. Then when I saw it was Bucknell, I was like, dude, I think I got a tear in my eye. I was like, that is freaking amazing because you realize like you're looking at me like I never had opportunities to go to schools like that, whether it was education or especially education. I could never have gotten into a school like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you guys are doing this, Naval Academy, Bucknell, like these are
prestigious for sure.
Yes.
It's just people forget Navy and all the other sports are Patriot League.
Yes.
Except for football.
Yes.
So their level of education and our level of education is the same. I mean, on top of the military stuff that we have to do, I mean, that's what makes the school a lot harder, but the education is in the same playing field.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I get to see, like, what was the biggest thing that you guys got to learn? Like, how can you lean on each other from, at that time, 6 hours away? Like, what was the biggest thing? Was it the FaceTime? And was it just like, how can you lean on each other that far away? Because I know you guys learned how to do it.
Yeah, I'll go. I feel like for me, it was just like, FaceTime, because we used to bond over the phone. We talk, like, telling her how over there it was. And we used to get on the game. Like, we was back home. I mean, playing games in different rooms was kind of used to it, but that's what really bonded us together. I think just playing the game and bonding it and telling each other about our day and just talking.
Yeah.
So I just felt like communication was a big factor.
That was the same thing for me. I was just going to use the key word, this communication, just overall. I mean, just being able to, whatever you're feeling, going to him. And because, I had some thoughts of transferring too. So being able to talk my feelings out and saying, oh, I don't know if this place is for me and this and that, and him giving me the words of encouragement of saying, like, just keep going, stay in it. I had the same thing. So
that's really,
really realizing that he went through the same thing and he got through it pushed me harder to go that next level and push through those, whatever I was going through. It could be in academics, the military transition, or even the football level of it. If I was struggling at times, I knew my brother did and he got through it. So I got to find a way to get it done.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I also feel like we talk to each other. I even say some of the stuff some of my thoughts to my dad. I was more comfortable with just going to him, just talking things out with him.
With your brother?
Yeah, because he's in the same boat. So I was like, man.
Well, that makes sense. Who wants to hear from their parents anyway?
Right, because my dad, he kind of hard on us.
Yeah.
I was more comfortable with just going to him. Or even just football in general. I would ask help for him on this type of plays. What should I like? Does my form look good? Yeah. Just little things like that. Just hear from him.
So you'd have him watch some of your video stuff too?
Yeah. So I was just...
That's awesome. How did he look?
He looked pretty good to me. I don't know. he looked the same as the other guys, so.
Yeah. And how did he watch some of his stuff? How did he look up there?
I watched some parts of his game. He looked like Alex.
Yeah,
ain't nothing changed.
Yeah, because we couldn't. They were really big on because we're at the prep school and people could transfer out here. And some people use the prep school as just a reclass year and go to another school. So that was their big problem the previous year. So
and I watched his film.
They did not share any film or anything. So we had to watch team film, but nobody had their phones in there. Wow. So it was pretty strict. Yeah, it was strict.
Yes. Yeah, because you guys are both going to two different places, but as much as you're talking Patriot League education-wise, the worlds of football that you guys were playing in were different. Like, it's not the same thing where you were at compared to where you were at. Like, was there a lot more control over everything you did throughout the day compared to what you did?
Probably.
Like, control...
Schedule-wise, phone-wise, like free time, like all that stuff. Was that different for you than it was for him?
Oh, it was a lot different. Like, what time we were waking up around the same time. What time would you wake up?
I wake up 4:30.
4:30
in the morning.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I would wake up at 4:30. I would wake up. I struggled with it a little bit, but I was always a big person on being on time, not being the one that's late. So I would wake up probably 20 minutes before that. So I would probably wake up at around 4:10 and stay in bed, stay on my phone and get up, wash my face. But we had morning formation outside by 5:30. So we had to be out there formed up and we would march over to breakfast And then after breakfast, we would come back, get ready for our classes and everything. And we would usually have classes from
In uniform.
in uniform.
Yep.
So classes from 7:30, and then we will have a lunch period at 11:50, and then our last class is not until 2:30.
Wow.
And then after 2:30, you got to rush back to your room, take off your uniform, put on your sports because it's sports period, and you only have a 2-hour sports period. It's different at the Naval Academy. We get a lot more time for football, but just being there and trying to talk to him as much as I can, and like sometimes I would get a message from him, and like soon if you get caught on your phone in class, you would get like in huge trouble. So I didn't want to risk anything like that. You couldn't walk in the hallways with your phone. It was just a sign of disrespect. And you couldn't walk. So say you're walking outside on the sidewalk, couldn't walk on your phone because just in case an officer would come by, you had to salute them or greet them.
Yeah. You don't want your head down.
You'll get yelled at for that. So I mean, his schedule compared to mine's, he had a lot more free time than me. So that's what I was going into. I'm like, oh, I wish I had this. I wish I had that.
That's that comparison we were talking about.
Comparison I was talking about. And I mean, at the end of it, it benefited me. It really, I mean, I had to because I had to stay off my phone a lot. I mean, because coming from still high, really not high on education. So just going to a school like that and getting the same academics, just like you're getting at the academy, I had a 0.6 at a point at the first market period. And then I ended with I think it was like a 2.97, close to a 3.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
how was your second semester?
Oh, I got it up because my core GPA was 2.97. I had like a 3.2, 3.3.
Yeah.
So that was a huge jump from my first market period. Well, it was the first 3 weeks. Like I went to all your academic review boards, your performance review boards in front of 30 higher ups in chain of command. So I've been through it all and I saw it all.
What about you? How were your grades last year?
I feel like I excelled my first semester, but it was my second semester is with the math. Math really killed me in my GPA because I started off with like a 3.2, 3.3.
Yeah.
And then my math class, I finished with like a 58 and I failed it. So I was going to tutoring 4 to 5 times.
And you have to retake it now?
So what I'm doing at Bucknell, I'm changing my major because they don't have sports management there. So I'm switching to education. I don't know what kind of field I'm going in yet.
Yeah.
But they said I would not need that high level math.
Okay,
so
good.
I don't have to retake it. So I would take summer classes. I might go to econ or some type of science or even a music class.
Yeah.
So just little athletics to get it back up, they said. So I should have an easy summer.
Can you guys think of like a moment that was something like off the field over the last year that helped define some of the changes or of who you became in the last year? Because there has to be like something like you were just talking about off the field, things that were going on in your world. Like, is there something that you can think that like defined something that really changed you over the last year?
I would say when my classmates, I was telling you the performance review board. I mean, you had to walk in the door with your cover and your SDBs, and you have to salute the captain at the end of the table. It's usually 15 of the academic people on one side, 15 of the military staff on the other side. So this going in there and experiencing that, and they were like, Sam, but they were encouraging me. I mean, and then leaving that and then going back into the setting and people actually recognizing like my hard work. They were like, yo, Erby, like it's growing friendship. So I think that really changed me. And like people noticing my hard work and my dedication to it. And I kind of like me comparing myself to some of my teammates sitting there. I'm like, oh, how's he getting this grade? And he barely studies, or how's this person getting this? And he's like, they're not doing as much as me. And I was comparing myself and people, and one of my teammates, Stoll, he was just like, bro, like, you're going to be fine. Like, I know we came here to play football, but your hard work and dedication alone is going to keep you here. So you're just going to keep working day in and day out and just keep your foot on the gas. I mean, I think that's what really was a true difference maker, just hearing somebody saying that's actually there, going through the same thing I'm going through.
Yeah.
And actually notice something positive I was doing. I was at a low point.
Yeah, because we steal that from ourselves. Like we start to think it's called imposter syndrome, where we don't think we're doing something.
Yeah.
Then somebody else puts it in front of you and says, hey, listen, this is what I'm actually noticing you doing. You're like, wow, I didn't really think I was getting it done. Feels so good because then it gets rid of that imposter syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Which we actually talk about that a lot in my business and my world is, we don't believe in ourselves. Yeah. And when somebody tells you you're doing it, like that gives you that belief. So that's pretty cool to hear that somebody gave that to you.
Yeah, that gave me a lot of confidence as well. Just walking into a test and not really, because I mean, you already did the work. I mean, you already did the studying. So you just got to go in there and execute it. And don't second guess, because I mean, some of my professors, they were like, Erby, you're doing it in class. but it's just the test. Like, it's really, so like, they thought I had like a test taken, like something, they were testing me for all this stuff. I was like, and then
Some
I started,
people aren't good at testing.
yeah, I just started to capitalize off it with that conversation I had with my friend up at school.
Yep. Good. What about you? Anything that you can think of?
I feel like actually like my first week there, like I said, I wasn't really doing that well performance wise, like in the conditioning and all that. Like I would like literally tap out because like I was just telling myself in my head, man, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I felt like a big change for me was sitting down with Coach Rudolph. He sat me down, told me to come out to the workout, went to his office, sat down for like 30 to 45 minutes, just talking and just telling him things like what's going on with me. But he also told me like I could send you home. Like he told the rail to me, like, I could send you home. But he talked to me. He said, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. He just gave me words of encouragement. And just the guys in the locker room just kept giving me words of encouragement that I could do something, that I could do the conditioning. And now I was in the winter workouts, I was probably finishing first or second. I was finishing with the D lineman, probably the first lineman to be done. Just the words of encouragement from them guys, it was a big help to me.
It's really cool because whenever you get a brotherhood or a community or whatever it is, and people are there to help you and encourage you and show you things that you don't see within yourself. Like, and that was one of the reasons how I've stayed sober, or how I've actually, as people that know me really close, I've been working on a speech for 16 and a half years. I finally finished my first draft. It took me 16 and a half years to write this thing. Like, but people kept encouraging me.
Yeah.
Like, I got a coach and my wife and, Brittany in my office. Like, these people encouraged me, like, do it, keep moving forward. And I finally did it. Like, it felt good because deep down I knew I could.
Yeah.
But the only person that was stopping me was myself.
Right.
So we get in our own way, and like you telling yourself you can't do it. You're the only one that thought that.
Mm-hmm.
You're the only one that thought that. But we can believe it so much that then we can't do things. And to have that community help you is really freaking awesome. Yeah. So like, looking ahead, what do you guys think is going to happen up this year with football for you guys and your education? What do you think? What are you looking forward to? Like, what do you think is going to happen?
I mean, I'm just looking forward to the experience alone. I mean, being a part of the Army-Navy game, being a part when you play Notre Dame, and just sitting there and competing. I mean, we got a guy there, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I mean, he's in talks of winning the Heisman this year. So, I mean, just being a part of
the quarterback?
Yep.
Yeah.
So just being there and just competing against them. I mean, it's competing at the highest level because, I mean, I really didn't experience last year. I mean, we would play your prep teams, and just to go in this year and fully experience the Division I football experience, it would be pretty cool. So I think I'm pretty excited to go out there and compete and do my best. And I mean, if my name's called, I mean, I know
We'll be ready
for the opportunity. So I mean, it's got to go up there level-headed. I mean, with a nobody's better than me mindset, and keep my head in the books and keep this and transfer the same hard work and dedication that I took from NAPS and just implant it to the Naval Academy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
For me, I would say just building new relationships and just building a brotherhood with the new guys there. Just walking on campus, new guy on campus, it's gonna feel like I'm walking in my freshman year all over again. But I just know how to go about it now. Just the playbook, learning the playbook, just stand on top of my work. I mean, the Patriot League is nothing else to play with. I mean, compared to Ohio, it's two different worlds. But I feel like if I just keep my head down, keep focused, just keep in mind what's key, I feel like I'll be doing just fine there.
I think so too. I think you guys are on your way to have a really great year.
Mm-hmm.
Your headspace is in the right place, and once again, you can always lean on each other. Yeah. You can always text me too. I don't care. Like, I'm always going to be there to support you guys 110%. I just want to see you guys grow, and whether it's football, just as man in faith, young men in faith, whatever it is, schooling, just keep your heads down, keep it to the grindstone, and keep moving forward. That's the only thing we can do. And remember, comparison is a thief of joy. All right? We don't compare.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because we can get in our own space. Like, we know, like, I'll tell you, like, I didn't go to 12-step meetings for a long time, and I started going back recently. And it's like, wow, all these tools were right in front of me the whole time, and I'm not even using things that I know to make myself feel better and be more mentally strong. And going back in there and be like, yeah, I wish I would have done this a long time ago. Like, that's the same thing. Like, keep that in mind. Like, you guys have the tools. You were taught the way to do this. You guys know what you're doing. Focus on growing individually, but at the same time, being brothers and back yourselves up. And it's going to be a good year.
Yes, sir.
So what else you guys looking for? Anything else you want to say? Something else you're super excited for?
Just going out there and compete.
Yeah.
Hopefully get on.
Just being in Annapolis. I mean, being on the water, by the water.
Yeah.
I mean, going out with your friends. I mean, having a good time. I mean, that's what I'm really excited for.
It is fun flying into Baltimore because you always fly. I sent you the picture of the stadium, remember? Like, you always fly over the stadium. So.
I mean, just playing in that stadium. I mean, I think we had a couple games get sold out.
Yeah.
But nothing's going to top that Army and Navy experience and running out. It doesn't matter if you're playing or not. I mean, I'm going to go down there to the back of the end zone, put my knee on the ground, say my prayer, act like I'm playing.
It weighs a lot.
I'm going to pound my chest. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for everything this
That's
year.
what I flew right over Baltimore Ravens Stadium. I was coming home from Florida from the 𝗘𝗏𝗄𝗃 Bowl. It's a pretty nice view.
It's cool, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it. So Bucknell, Navy, if you're not fans, become fans, because you got two young guys here that are going to hopefully dominate within the next season or two over there. So thank you both for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for
We're
having
going to check
us.
back in next year.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Sir.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep.